Welcome, intrepid travelers. My name is Philip, the Reasonable Game Master, and this video is about whether Christians should play Dungeons & Dragons. For myself, I've answered this question in the affirmative. D&D has been very positive in my life. It's offered an affordable and safe form of recreation. While playing D&D, I get to express my creativity. I get to spend time with friends, build relationships. I get to fellowship with believers and non-believers alike. I also see great opportunities for outreach and ministry using D&D. D&D is becoming much more popular nowadays, and I think there's a lot of opportunity to meet people and just share your faith and just show love to people, through something as simple as a game, like having a church board game night or something like that. I think it could be very similar. I also think it's very easy to incorporate Christian themes and ideas into D&D. And for me, altogether, D&D kind of fits the Philippians 4:8 criteria for me. To paraphrase, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is praiseworthy, think on these things. And for me, D&D fits that criteria. Right, that's fine for me, but what about for you? If you, for some reason, and there are different reasons why someone might have trouble separating fantasy from reality, or if you're the type of person that can't enjoy something without it consuming your life and taking over your life, and then you should proceed with caution. But that kind of applies to a lot of things, right? Also, of course, if you try the game and you don't like it, well, that's a kind of a basic reason, kind of separate from your faith, why you shouldn't do it. But basically, if you feel like D&D could become an idol in your life, or if you try it and you play it sometimes, and you feel it becoming an idol in your life, where it negatively distracts you from your, important things like your family, your friends, your faith, your responsibilities, then it's definitely something that you should either do less or maybe avoid if it's something that it just overcomes you. The common similar example is an alcoholic and alcohol, right? Wine, is very connected to Christian faith. Jesus turns water into wine as one of his miracles, and, communion involves wine. But if you're an alcoholic, then wine, it can be a very bad and dangerous thing. In my extended family, we have people who have struggled with alcoholism, and so for them, wine or any kind of alcohol is automatically a bad thing. And so as you may have noticed, this kind of analysis works for a lot of things like TV, other games, sports, fantasy football even, and so avoiding idols in your life or, drawing back from them or reducing them in your life if they're having a negative effect is an important thing to keep in mind and focus on. While this is all very simplistic, I think this is really the basics of what you need to consider when deciding whether or not something is bad for your Christian faith, right? I think there are a lot of things that are very neutral, and how you consume them or how you interact with them will really decide whether or not it's a good thing or not. And D&D is one of those things. All right, you'll notice I didn't get too in-depth into whether I should play a game with demons or things like that. I think that's a much deeper dive than this video is intended to be, and I'll link below in the description a video by DawnforgedCast, who takes a much deeper dive into this with one of his older videos, and I think it's very helpful for someone struggling with a lot of the common problems people have with D&D. And of course, if you have any questions for me, I'm glad to discuss them either in the comments or in private messages or whatever. So if you have any questions, comments about that, then put them in the comments below. Right, and so this is also the beginning of a new series about Christianity and Dungeons & Dragons, where I'll look at how to either incorporate Christianity into your game world as a dungeon master or DM, and or how to implement Christianity in your character, or to work with your DM to make Christianity part of your character, or play a Christian in your game as a player. All right, so thank you very much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments below, and just thanks again for watching. And remember, be reasonable and have fun. All right, thank you.